Welcome back, another episode. This self-help guru got himself into a little controversy in tonight's 911 episode. The man was describing to a large group of people how to succeed by having a positive mindset, when his hand suddenly became uncontrollable. His hand began to attack him. The condition he had was alien hand syndrome. Han knew it at once. When she asked the man if he had experienced an irregular heartbeat recently, he replied that he had to get tested for it a few weeks prior. It caused a clot of blood. The clot of blood reached his brain. It caused a break in communication between the hand and the brain. The hand was also quite harmful. Buck felt anxious as they left. His first outing with a man was that one. He believed that, as an ally, everything would be alright. Every year, he posts the rainbow flag on his Instagram. When they bumped into Eddie and his girlfriend, Buck freaked out and told Tommy all about it. To Eddie, he told a lie. After this, he explained they were going to go look for gorgeous girls. Although Tommy thinks Buck isn't ready for a relationship, he still likes him and tells Buck to call him when he's ready to stop lying to his loved ones about his life. A great guy was about to be lost to Buck. He needs to determine whether he wants to go back into the closet or whether he is ready to pursue being bisexual. Talking to his sister about it was the best thing he could do. He shared some of the events with Maddie. When he made a mistake, he intended to omit the fact that his date was a man. He referred to himself as he during his slip. When Maddie saw that it was a male, that, not the fact that he had lied to Eddie about the date, seemed to be the most important aspect of the narrative to her. She also learned that Tommy was his date. Eddie's pal, she remarked. Buck clarified that since they both met Tommy at the same moment, they were now new pals. Maddie advised Buck that before assigning a label, he must first comprehend his own emotions. She advised him to consider what's best for him for a while. After then, he could discuss it with Eddie. Hen is also a terrific person to talk to. Hen was a lesbian. She truly understood the stigma and expectations of others since she was a black lesbian. Hen was now rather busy taking care of her family. They took in a young child. Originally, they intended to adopt a young child. The grandma changed her mind, and their social worker informed them about another young girl, which is how it fell through, one in need of assistance. The young girl was 9 years old. Both of her parents had passed away. She was residing in a group home and was always carrying a blanket. She was able to save only the blanket from her childhood home. Laura stated that she hasn't spoken a word since entering the foster care system. She didn't say anything at all. She had also suffered severe trauma. On their first night together, Hen and her spouse saw Mara standing at the foot of their bed when they woke up. When she just started screaming, they offered to take her back to her room. Hen is unaware of the hardships this young child has faced. She just understands it's not good and that if she keeps acting violently, they might not be able to keep her. Laura behaved violently toward Denny. Denny held out his plush toy to her. She tore it up. The following morning, when Denny attempted to move her blanket to arrange the table, she flung a dish at his head. Mara came from dishonest parents. Since they were teenagers, they have spent time in and out of jail. It was mostly for narcotics offenses. Most of their drug use was observed by their lone child. Additionally, Buck at last told Eddie about his date with Tommy. At his house, Eddie was hiding. When his girlfriend quit, he found out later that she was preparing to become a nun. Eddie felt all of his Catholic shame surface. When he found out he was sleeping with a former novice nun, he wasn't even positive he was still Catholic. This occurred subsequent to his request for Marisol to move in with him and his son. Buck was unable to assist with this. He instructed him to see Bobby. Bobby clarified that Eddie might just be trying to find a way out. Tommy was also called by Buck. He invited Tommy to attend his sister's wedding as his date. Tommy agreed when Buck said he would know the majority of the people there. He feels a connection with him. It was only after the bachelor party, when Buck misplaced the groom, that the wedding was ruined. For more videos, subscribe.